Hello, and I'm back with the Wonderkids. We're going to be looking at midfield now. And we're going to start off with defensive midfield just because it's first position. And, well, first player is everyone's favourite, Thiago Maia. Been a Wonderkid for the last couple of games. I mean, he's not that expensive, to be honest. I say that they picked him up for 10 million, but I suppose you can get him for... You're probably paying about 10 million, actually. It's probably pretty set at 10 million, because I think Workspace has started his Spurs set of him going for 10 million. If I'm right, 7.5 we added on to 10. But anyway, the next one looking at is Ruben Neves. 20 million signed for Everton. There's a few seasons in. I suppose if you tried a bit earlier with Porto, you'd be able to get him cheaper. I didn't comment on Thiago Maia's stats, but Neves, good physicals, good menals, and his passing 17, his heading's a bit... and tackling's not great. Better centre mid probably. Maia he's probably more your set out, look like 17 marking, 16 passing, 16 tackling, 16 first touch, decent, actually really good physical, 16 strength. Bit short, I mean, for a defender. I see height the way girls do, but he's not 6 foot, and he's not a defender. Alright, thingy, but this guy's also a centre back, but he's defensive midfield primarily. He's at Monaco now, he started Monaco, he's at Atlanta. So you never know, mid-table Italian team, you might have to get him for a bit cheap. I mean, he's worth 35 million now, and he's really similar play to Maia, really. Good strength, stamina, balance, tackling, passing, I've just done it the wrong way around. Marking's not bad, heading's, well, sceptical. Really good mentals, this guy's actually really good. But if you could get him for cheaper, I'd really advise him, he's brilliant. You got Violet, called Bazaar. Bazaar's it's a pal, everyone knows who he is. Obviously, Wonderkid, been a Wonderkid for a long time. Crystal Palace bid for 9 million. I mean, that's only 2 seasons in. You might have to get him for quite cheap. And I mean, with stats like this, if you can get him for cheap, I'd go for it because he's 6 foot. He can play centre back, centre mid, CDM. I'm not even going to count that one. I'm trying to find someone that's going to be like, that were really cheap to start with. Anyone from, he's on loan so you can't pick him up. I'm trying to find someone that's going to be really cheap. Let's have a look. I mean, you got Andre Kubas, who was a Wonderkid last game. There you go. Right, Napoli have got him on loan in real life. It's weird, but in second season, Benfica picked him up for 4.5 million, and I mean now he's worth what, 27 million. So it seems that this game, Andre Kubas is going to be another Wonderkid. He just always is. I'm trying to find names I've not seen before. This guy's from... Nope, I'm not counting that one. I'm trying to find... I know you. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find someone that's not going to be that expensive. He's plays for Young Boys. And a Bournemouth side of 12 with nearly 13 million. This fella at Young Boys, Dennis Zakaria. Is it with that? Zakaria. Defensive midfielder. 6'3". Good stamina. Decent pace. Decent passing. Decent tackling. This guy might be a mid-table Premier League kind of CDM. Because, I mean, he's at Young Boys. They could ask for a lot. But, well, you just have to hope they don't, really. Just seeing names I haven't seen before. Anto Krikic. Perfect. Stuttgart picked up for 1.7 million. Hamburg picked up for 10.25 later on. Getting cheap then. 6'2", good strength, stamina and fitness. Good, pretty good mentals actually. I mean, they're really good mentals. Good passing, decent tackling. The good long shots. I don't know why that matters, but just get more defensive stats. I'll have to do that actually. He's not exactly a CDM, but I think he can play there. I mean, it says it's his best position, but he doesn't seem to have any ones he really likes playing. But if you look at stats playing a deep line playmaker, he's actually really good at it. So he could be your cheaper option for defensive midfielder. Right midfield, he's going to overlap a lot with right wingers. Dembele from Dortmund, obviously brilliant player. He's going to cost you an absolute ton, and they've only just signed him, so they're not going to sell him. But he develops. If you have the money, if you're someone like, I don't know, United, City, Madrid, Barca, Bayern, probably not Bayern actually. I mean, they do it in real life. Don't know how they do it on game. If you didn't want a challenge basically, and you wanted all the money going, so it's a joke actually, because, you know, do whatever you want. If you're PSG as well, that's definitely not a challenge. Pick this guy up, his mentals are awful. But his raw talent is really good. Yeah, just leave it at that. Past that we didn't last one. Leroy Sané, you're not going to get Emery Moore. This is going to be just Dortmund players galore. Right midfielder, obviously brilliant player. Just not going to sign him first season because they thought they've only just signed him. He was sent off recently. Who's this guy? Martin Samuelsson. He's from Norwich. He's Norwegian. He's not from Norwich. He's at West Ham in real life. After they picked him on a free, he's on loan. I don't know if that's an actual loan, but I'll skip over him. You've got Julian Brandt, Patrick Roberts, Brian Bolo. Just picked up a bloody injury for 6 months. Josip Brekalo. 16 million. Good stats. Let's see where he starts off. At Wolfsburg, they seem to have only just signed him, but this fella looks decent. Ibe, Gray, Burke. Strange he's at Mainz and he's Scottish. I'm trying to find someone that's not. I'm going to leave it at Burke. He's, oh. Oh yeah, they signed. I forgot that they'd signed him. So yeah, I forgot he already moved into there. But decent player, obviously. All of them seem to be in the German league. There's obvious ones like Ibe, Brandt, as I've already gone over. He can sometimes get transfers if they're not playing. Demarai Gray, see at Leicester in real life. You might be able to pick him up actually. They paid about 10.5 million. It's just he doesn't really play that often. Well, on this end anyway. I mean, he's only picking up 31 games starts in 3 seasons. So you might as well pick him up because he might get quite unsettled onto his left mids. But they put him overlap. Diego I'm not clue who this person is. I don't know. Is it United? He looks incredible. Where is he? He's at Atletico Madrid. They've only just signed him. Unless that was like a signing they made. I keep saying they've only just signed all these players. I just realised if they sign them in that season, like when the game first starts, and then obviously that first transfer window, some of these might have been signed then. But this fella looks, this fella looks good. No, he looks incredible. He can play centre attacking mid, left wing, left mid. I mean, he's fast. He's actually got pretty good mentals, and yeah, he's just got really good stats. He's a brilliant player. Oh, I don't know. Malcolm's another one that always comes up. He's been a Wonderkid for a long time. I say a long time. He obviously hasn't, because he started the game at 19. He's a year older than me. He's 5'7". Obviously, don't need a tall winger, but he's fast. His mentals are good, and his technicals are brilliant. I should probably tell you where he starts. He's at Bordeaux, and it's his 2nd season, so you might actually pick him up. I mean, okay, even if you don't pick him up, they might just not give him a contract. So Everton have picked him up on a free, and he's worth 39 million. Jesus Christ. Mathieu Dupour? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. What about this fella? Oh, perfect. Left mid. Stephen, yeah. You know, good stats. He's one of those mids that's like if Mata's playing out wide, even though he's got 12 passing, he's not quick. He's decently paced, to be honest. But where's he start? PSV. You might pick him up. I know he's expensive transfers, but there's a chance you might well pick him up for cheap. And then most of them overlap, to be honest. Wingers tend to overlap. Centre mids. So where is that? Don't be a regen, because you were 50. Jesus Christ. Filippo Meligoni. Put Italian accent on, just saying it sounds right. Worth 50 million. In real life, he's at Atlanta. Dortmund signed for. I told you. Dortmund signed for 35. So Bayern's thought, no, I'll give you 10 million more. This guy is worth 50 million. 18 passing. He's incredible. 6'1". He's quick. He's got good mentals. And his technicals, for a centre mid are absolutely incredible. If anyone to advise to be, he's a year younger than me. If there's anyone to sign, it's definitely this guy. My dates still in them. Oh, my dates are in the bloody American way. My game were defaulted in American, like, standard. Like, my wages were shown yearly and my bloody bit in dollars. Ugh. But that fella, you got Dele Alli. He was unhappy. I've already shown him. Andre Horta. This guy, he's a centre attacking mid primarily, and he might come up again. But 17 passing, 16 first touch, 17 dribbling, 17 technique, 18 vision, 16 composure. He's quick as well. Jeez, he's brilliant. He starts at Roma. That either is obviously a signing they made in real life or a signing they made on game. But if you can pick him up later on, I thought, yeah, he'd be really good. Afonso Sosa, 21 years old. He's really young at the start of the game then. He might pick him really cheap. He's at Benfica. I hope no Porto fans watch this. Oh god. He's at Porto in real life. He's in the second team. So he don't play, so you might actually just pick him up. I mean, he got loaned out to Dortmund, and then last time 10 million. And he's got really good stats, so he's actually quite a good option. He's 2 years younger than me as well. A lot of these have already come up before. Some you've got obviously Marco Asensio. I'm looking for some that aren't. This guy, right? 17 million. He's got a picture as well. He's got good stats as well. Centre mid. I mean, he plays centre attacking mid as well. But good stats. He's just on the slow side. So he'd be a centre mid that stick. 10 million for in 2019-20. Might have signed in January. No, he's played 20. Wait, no, he might have signed in January. I don't know. But he's at Bordeaux in real life. Same team as Malcolm. And they're not playing him in every game, so you might be able to pick him up. I obviously can't tell you if you can or not. Thought you were a centre, I thought you were a winger to be honest, but Lewis Tielemans, obviously. I mean, actually, on this, he's not really gone very well. And they didn't even renew his contract after he played a lot, and he might have got a hissy fit on and gone, no, I'm not playing for you. But, you never know, he might still develop on this game. It just depends, I suppose it just depends where all these players go. If they go to a team that's going to help them out, and they obviously are going to develop, like anyone will develop at a team like that. Some of these aren't. I think that centre mid's done because there's loads of room and I can't much for them. Right wingers can overlap, but you've got players like Rashford, obviously. Good luck signing him. Guedes, 40 million. He's at Benfica in real life, isn't he? Yeah. He's at Benfica in only 2 seasons in 41 million. Obviously, he's a brilliant wonder kid. I always look at this at the prospect of signing for Sunderland fan. And my first save on this will be on Sunderland, which will be being recorded. And you can watch me try and avoid relegation. Let's see if there's any names. You've obviously got Barbosa all the time. Pasek again. He just plays every position. Who's this? Don't be a regen. Thank you. Dodi Lukabakio. I'm sorry if I've said that awfully wrong. Quick, good mentals. Plus he's brilliant. He's got incredible technicals. And he starts at, he's on loan in start first team. He starts at Anderlecht. I mean, 2 seasons in Southampton signed 25 million. So he's an option. I mean, he's not cheap, but he's an option. Zivkovic, obviously. Pavon all time. He's here again. I know you are as well. He starts at Sporting. He stayed at Sporting. So, didn't mean to do that. You might have to pick him up, because he's really good as well. Wingers seem to always be really good. Like, you don't struggle to find incredible wingers. It's just like right backs and left backs you struggle to find. I've already shown this guy. Trying to find some that aren't like ridiculous big players. Oh, where's that Dortmund one gone? There we go. Ramadan Sobi. I know he's about 20 determination. Jesus Christ. He lacks a bit in stats, to be honest. He's Egyptian. I don't know why that was things. Not a massive nation. I don't think. Part of me says that Stoke haven't signed him in real life, but they probably have, because I just tend to forget if they have, and I'm just trying to ramble while I Google it to see if they have. I mean, he's not played all matches he could have. I mean, he seems to have been a bit of like a rotation option for him. But I mean, when you've got like Arnautovic and he does play for Stoke in real life. He joined this year. When you've got Arnautovic and Shaqiri, he's probably going to be second thing. But if he don't play that many games and he gets a bit unsettled, you could actually sign him because he's a decent player. He's got alright stats on him. Now we'll move on to centre attacking mids, which a lot of these are going to overlap Lincoln every year. He's been at least a region for the last 3 years, a good region for the last 3 years. No, this could be a different Lincoln. This might be a completely different player, just like the first thing is 2016, and I'm a little bit stupid. Anyway, Dortmund picked him up like 4 seasons, like 3 seasons, like I can't count anymore. It's because that's confused me. It's because it overlaps twice there. So actually, it could have been in 2020, but brilliant player. I mean, look at that. We're 42.5 million. Incredible stats. If you could pick him up, just do. because he's just worth it. That's annoying me. I'm going to swap that around. Jaws, Complicated Ali, Lamar. He came out before, but I didn't show him. He plays a lot of positions. He's primarily a left mid, but he can also play centre attacking mid, and his stats are great. He's at Monaco in real life. I mean, they signed him really cheap as well. I'm trying to find some players that I've shown him. Right, this fella. Gil Diaz, Portuguese. Really good stats, obviously developed well. And he's at Monaco. That were confusing. He's on loan in the first season. But, I mean, Newcastle only paid 13 million for him, so if you've got the money, I suppose you can sign him. Alex Iwobi's at. This is confusing. Dortmund seem to have like every player I look at now. Halovic, Maximilian Meyer, obviously incredible stat at Schalke. You're going to struggle to sign him, really. This guy's going to be a real player, please? Nope. The region's faces actually kind of scare me now, this guy. Real player, centre attacking mid. He's at Hamburg, but his stats are actually really, really good. Like, I mean, 16 dribbling, 16 first touch, 15 long shots, 15 passing, 15 crossing. And he's decently paced as well. He's started at Hamburg. Yeah, and they've just signed him. So you might struggle to sign him, but look, I can't imagine him being ridiculously expensive even in the second season. So you're alright on that. I hope this guy's not a region for his name. Thank you. He can play all the way across front actually. Decent stats here. His mentals lack a little bit. I mean, he's only 21 though, so his mentals are he's going to develop even further than this. But he actually, United have just signed him. It's annoying. But well, we'll wrap this one up for midfielders. So these are the midfielders that are available. I might put all the goalkeepers and defenders, midfielders and attackers into one thing and put it on Steam once you can. Cause I don't think you can right now, I'm not sure. I'll try. I'll try my best to promise. But yeah, this has been the midfielders. I'll be back for the strikers.